Hi, this is Suzanne, 30 Days to Enlightenment. I like hanging out with the birds. Today I wanted to talk about getting rid of physical pain. So, as I mentioned the last time, I had some weird stuff going on the last month, and it mainly manifested itself as some pain and numbness in my hands, in my torso, in my feet. It started in my feet and then seemed to just work itself up. And when I got through kind of like freaking out, I realized that guess what? It's my body. And there's nothing that happens in my body that part of me doesn't know about. Nothing. Nothing that I did not create in my body. My reaction to something, whether it's physical or mental or emotional, it's all there. It's all me. So if I created it, guess what? I can uncreate it. So I spent some time really trying to figure this out, and sometimes I just get stuck in my figuring and my brain spinning round and round. Oh, well, if I do this, or I do this, or I eat this, or I exercise this way, or I hang upside down, it'll all go away because, you know, I know the nervous system. I know exactly what's going on a physical level, and there are lots of options to get well. But my choice is to see if I can use my ability, my conscious awareness to let go of whatever is restricting and causing the pain. So that gave me some really tough parameters, but guess what? It's possible. And I'm not saying this is possible for everyone or it's possible all the time, but for me, this is my path and this is my truth. So if anything that I can say is helpful for you, and it will be helpful for me again because I've had these things happen. So what I noticed after I got through trying for a couple weeks, and I've been doing Qigong, a meditative moving meditation that helps to move and balance out the energy, Spring Forest Qigong. I've been also noticing, and I've had some other body work done by a cranial sacral therapist, which was fabulous. I hope I do the same thing for people that she did for me. And my chiropractor, who was also great. Some energetic stuff going on. Some Qigong energy healing, and all of it I could see opened up some channels, so I could see a little better. I could see a little improvement, and then it would come back. So this was a huge struggle for me because I use my hands, and this triggers everything for me. Oh, well, am I going to have to change my practice? Am I going to be able to work? What's happening? So finally, 2 days ago, after I started blessing everything, I had another breakthrough with this. And that's the way things happen. Something opens up, and then it's not like one thing changes, but maybe it gives us enough awareness that we see the other right thing, whatever it might be. So for me, and I'm going to describe this in detail because it was so incredibly cool. So I'm laying down, I'm doing a kind of a meditation on my pillow, and then I'm realizing that I can't feel my sheets. And with my fingertips or with my hand, I didn't have that awareness, and it was horrible. I love my sheets. I love my bed. It's so cozy. And so I thought to myself, what did my sheets feel like? And so in my imagination, I remembered exactly what they felt like, and I sent that message to my fingertips. And I remember the smoothness and the softness of it. And I noticed, oh, is it warm or is it cool? What other qualities about my sheets? Can I feel each one of those threads? What did I used to notice about them? And with my first two fingers, I started noticing. And so I did this some more. And with my other fingers, this took several minutes. This was probably a course of like, 10 minutes or so. But as I started remembering exactly what it felt like, then my fingers started feeling it. How cool is that? And the numbness went away from my fingertips. And I would love to say that it totally disappeared, but it didn't. But this was a huge breakthrough, and I could see how my conscious thought, how noticing not what was wrong with my hand, because I spent a lot of time in thoughts of, oh, this is so annoying. What am I gonna do? When I started just noticing how good the sheets felt and remembering the beauty of that soft, luxurious, smooth feeling, then it woke up. It was so cool. And I started becoming aware too of how during the last month with the things that had gone on, how my thoughts had become so oppressive in a manner, so critical. So it's me criticizing myself, and from what I've read, that's one of the major causes of depression, is horrible critical thoughts that we send to ourselves. So over the last month, I'd been remorseful and going through and criticizing and analyzing, and it really wasn't doing me any good. But what did do me good was noticing the parts that feel really good and letting that spread. So that was like 2 days ago, and then yesterday as I was coming back down the street, I noticed my feet feel great, and I noticed more amazing how my feet felt. So I feel like I'm on the road to wellness, and can it be this simple? Well, I really do believe that our body reflects what we hold in our minds and our hearts, and just changing a lot of that can take the edge off and can lead us to whatever healing that we have. You know, sometimes our bodies just have to go through stuff. There's karmic stuff, there's, I don't know, it's all stories we make up about things we don't understand, and I certainly don't understand it. But this is what worked for me, and I can't wait to see what happens next. All right, thanks for tuning in.